What's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? Let me get my camera situated. Oh, man, this light is kind of messing things up. Let me just close this up a little bit. Yeah, that's hardly any better. Whatever, we're going to keep it going. What's up, everybody? The DA here, chilling with you guys on not quite the nightcap. It's actually very early in the morning right now. It's 6:13 in the a.m. out here in Tokyo. Yeah, that's better. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I got my son turned the light on. That helps out a little bit. But yeah, getting ready for second day of Star Wars Celebration. I did not do a kind of recap. I wanted to do one last night. I was just too tired, and still trying to get adjusted to this time change. Domo arigato. Thank you very much, Hamdinger. Appreciate that. How you guys doing? Hey, Ohio gozaimasu. Everybody out there, I'm trying to learn a little bit of Japanese. Yeah, we got the konnichiwas in the chat. Thank you very much. Konnichiwa. Hello. Hey, man, look, Japan is a cool culture, man. I love it out here, man. I'm having a great time. I love all the food. I love, just the cleanliness. I mean, it's very clean. It's a very clean, very chill, very laid back country. And everybody's just been absolutely magnificent so far. Very kind, very polite. Can't say nothing but good things about Japan. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Hey, Derek, what's up? Mr. Fawful. We got Ohio gozaimasu. Salty Buckets, thanks for being here. Thanks, everybody, for chilling with us. 28 of you guys in the chat right now. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, we are going to go over this. What happened on day one of Star Wars Celebration? It's basically three main kind of takeaways that I had from the first day. And because I'm in a bit of a hurry, I'm going to kind of get through this, but we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Hail to the folks that are here. Let's see who's hanging out with us. Bootzilla, what's up? How's it going, man? Sergeant Giratina says, I'll probably catch the replay. I'm at my parents' house. Thank you very much for coming anyway. Sergeant Giratina, catch the replay when you can. Appreciate that. Mr. Fawful as well. Hail. Hey, everybody. Hail, everyone, says Salty Buckets. DK Bones. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. Hamdinger just wanted to say Gina Carano, phenomenal actress. One day, I think she's going to get she's going to get her just desserts, her just due from Disney for how they treated her. So yeah, that's coming. That's coming for sure. One day. Let's see. Nice. My day was short and sweet for a Friday. It's not too cold today either. Yeah, it's a nice day out here as well. It's Saturday. It's Saturday morning. It's still Friday where you guys are. Here it's Saturday. It's the second day of Star Wars Celebration. So we're going to get to that. Egg sandwiches for the win. Hey, I got another one in the fridge right now. I got another one in the fridge right now. And boy, I'm about to eat into that right before I get up out of here. That's kind of like my breakfast right now. These little egg salad sandwiches. Voice Protagonist says, hi, everyone. What's good with you? Voice Protagonist, thanks for being here. Lombardi, 1969. Greetings, Derek the DA. Appreciate that. Greetings to you as well, sir. Let's see. We got Dean Von Hunter. Yo. What's up, Dean? Appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Anybody else that I might have missed? Cycle Man 90. What's up, Derek the DA? What's up, Cycle Man? Appreciate you being here. Beautiful structures as well. Oh man, I can't wait to really look. I've only been in like Chiba. That's it. I haven't really gotten outside of Chiba, other than when I landed and obviously coming in from Tokyo. Outside of that, I haven't really seen much more Japan. So, but what I've seen so far, I love. It's really pretty nice out here. All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I envy you, Derek. No, don't envy me, man. Make your plans. All right. Make your plans and get on up out here and check out Japan, man. It's a amazing place. Let's say, is there a lot of Shohei jerseys out there? I haven't seen a lot of Shohei jerseys, but then again, I've just been hanging around Chiba because that's where the Star Wars Celebration is happening. My hotel is in Chiba. I take about a train ride, about 2 or 3 stops down, and that's where the convention is, and that's what I've been doing for the last day and a half. Going to jump into that in a little bit today. We'll probably leave up out of here at 7 o'clock. and get on the road. So I want to get up and get out of here probably in about 45 minutes. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Shohei. I've seen him on ads though. All right. I have seen a lot of Shohei Otani on, pictures and ads and everything because, he's a big deal. He's absolutely a big deal. Let's see who else is here. Dean, from the UK. What's good with you out there in the UK? Let's see. Nagasaki has the best shrines, in my opinion. Probably not going to make it down to Nagasaki or other places. I'm just going to Osaka, Kyoto, and then, of course, Tokyo, and then here in Chiba. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. Let's see. Okay, so that you can apparently vaporize Mount Fuji. Is that so? Okay. I can't call it. I can't call that one, Mr. Fawful, but if you say so. All right, real quick, before we get started, we're going to jump into these topics, and I'm going to give you my opinions. We got Salty Buckets dropping 5 Derek the DA membership. Salty Buckets, my man, once again coming through. When I get back to the States, we got a special gift for you. I appreciate that. Everybody, if you have gotten a membership from Salty Buckets, make sure you give them some love. Give them some love in the chat. Thank them for keeping the lights on, keeping things humming along quite nicely with the DA's channel. Appreciate that. Also, he dropped another $5. You think you can climb Mount Fuji? I did the Fuji no Miya Trail. I've heard that it's doable. I've heard it's doable, but it's also weather dependent. The weather today and yesterday looks like it's kind of overcast. I'm not sure how it is over there at Fuji, but I might look into that. I might look at and say, okay, how much would it cost to shoot up to Mount Fuji for a day and just see what it is? I might look into that because I'll be honest, man. I was kind of like into hiking. I'm very much a walking kind of person, so I love hiking. I like going to places, and especially something like Mount Fuji. But I've also heard that if you get away from Mount Fuji, I mean, if you get away from like Tokyo and the area and everything like that, there's so much more to see and so much more to do. And so I'm kind of interested to see everything else that I can see before I get up out of here. But yeah, I am looking forward to like diving as much into Japan culture. So look, I'm here till May 2nd. All right. Today is, April 18th. I'm here till May 2nd. So I got 2 weeks to explore. It's going to be more than just anime and cafes and maid cafes and all of that. It's going to be way more than going on than that. So I'm going to try to see if I can get to, a trail or something and do some hiking. That would be kind of dope. Let's see here. Oh, coming through Mexican Iron Man. What's good with you, Mike? Member for 9 months. Have you found the best place for authentic Mexican food and some solid tacos? Asking for a friend. You know what's funny, Mike? A friend of mine told me that they have some really dope, really good food from. There's a woman that moved out here from, doggone it, I want to say Colombia or Nicaragua or somewhere. I'm gonna find the spot. But somebody moved out here from there, and they built up a restaurant, legitimate food, and they say it's the best food, some of the best Latino food anywhere in the world. So there might be an authentic Mexican food place out here. You never know. People move to different spots and they just make their roots, and they build something unique that blesses the community, and it's dope. It's really dope. So I would love to see if I can find that place. I got to go back and ask her, hey, what was the name of that spot that you was telling me about, and see if I can go find it, because it's like kind of off the beaten path, but it's, near enough a major city where I might be able to, say, okay, if it's like near Osaka or near Tokyo, I'll be able to go and visit it. But yeah, shout out to you, Mexican Iron Man. I'll keep my eye out on some Mexican food, some solid tacos, and I'll let you know, friend. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Hey, let's give some quick love to the super chatters as well as the new members, and then it's on with the show. We're just going to talk real quick about Star Wars Celebration Day 1. Here you go. What happened? It's not playing. Nope, it's still not working. Uh-oh. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not playing my clips. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if it's the computer acting up again. The computer was tripping earlier. Hold up. Let me make sure I'm still in the mix. Okay, you can hear it. I can't hear it. I can't see it. I couldn't hear it or see it. This computer is acting up. All right, let me try it again. Get it going. All right. Let's talk Ryan Gosling and let's talk Star Wars Starfighter. So you guys know that director Sean Levy came out on stage yesterday talking about, hey, I'm about to drop my new movie. You know, we all have heard about it. I've done videos about Sean Levy doing Star Wars. And now we're finally getting some information about what the movie is going to be about. And it's going to be with Ryan Gosling. And apparently it's called Starfighter. What does that mean? What is this going to be about? I have no idea. But we're going to talk about it. Let me get this article up. Look, I'm real behind here. Hold up. So when they came out on stage and they said, yeah, we're gonna do Starfighter, there was when Ryan Gosling, or excuse me, when Sean Levy came out, I'll say this. There was kind of like a ho-hum, like, oh yeah, another director, right? Another director, coming out saying that, they're gonna do some sort of a movie, TV show, whatever. Okay. We've been there, done that. All right. We've seen that before a ton of times when it comes to Star Wars. And you really can't fault people for, kind of laughing at it and saying, nah, bro, that's not really happening. We don't really believe in it. All right. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I can see, like, look, I can see StreamYard's not going to, it's not going to cooperate with me today because I'm trying to bring an article up so I can look at, up there it is. Man. Everything is moving super slow on this computer. I'm gonna have to get this thing checked out before I do another one of these. But anyway, Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy's Star Wars film is officially entitled Star Wars Starfighter, sets a May 2027 theatrical release. I'll say this, man, the buzz in the crowd was there when Ryan Gosling came out. When Ryan Gosling came out, everybody was like, yeah, oh yeah, Ryan Gosling, he actually made an appearance. We didn't expect this. And look, this is all taking place during a Mando and Grogu panel, which kind of weird because it's like we were wondering how come they're not going to give us like a Lucasfilm, like you usually like go over all the new projects that Lucasfilm is given. It's like, okay, in the next year, next 2 years, here's what Lucasfilm is doing. This is what we're working on or whatever. They didn't give us that. They didn't give us that. And maybe that's because in the last one that they did, which is Star Wars Celebration 23, they announced Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, they announced James Mangold, they announced the Dave Filoni movie. Ain't seen none of these yet. We haven't seen any of these yet. As a matter of fact, they rolled Daisy Ridley out on stage, to kind of make, I don't know, I felt like that was kind of embarrassing that you roll her out on stage. She's getting like this minor applause in her home country of London. And then the movie has never materialized. We have seen nothing of this movie yet, which is kind of funny to me. It's like, are y'all doing this movie? Because it's been 2 years. And now we got yet another, like we should be getting updates on the Rey movie. Think about that. We should be getting updates on that movie right now, right? It's like, okay, it's been 2 years. We announced Daisy Ridley. We rolled her out there on the stage, pathetic as that was. And everybody was kind of like, we don't want this movie. We don't want a Rey movie. Why are y'all giving us a Rey movie? This doesn't even make sense. Hey, give us something else. Give us something that the fans want. But they didn't do that. And then nothing happens for this movie for 2 years. We have 4 writers that have come and gone. And now they're on to the 5th writer. We have Charmin Obey-Chinoy has come out and just completely like made a mockery of this entire thing. Nobody even wants to watch this movie. And all of that, and now no updates, nothing. Instead, here you go, everybody. Ryan Gosling and and Sean Levy. It's like, I don't know, JC Ridley has to be feeling some sort of way about this, man. Like, yo, why did y'all bring me out there? This is very embarrassing, folks. This is very embarrassing, not just for Daisy Ridley, but obviously for the entire Star Wars franchise. And so now when people look at this Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy movie, like, is this really happening? Are we really doing this? Probably not. Probably not. But they did give it a theatrical release date. So now we got hard numbers to hold them to. Before they were saying, oh, well, we don't know that the Daisy Ridley movie and blah, 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 blah. They were trying to say that about the Rey movie because they never gave it a hard and fixed date. Now we have one for Sean Levy. And we also know that they're supposed to start filming this fall. All right. So they're going to go into production and actual shoot this thing this fall. And then we're going to get, possibly a movie in May of 27. So it does make me believe that they are a little bit further along with this movie than they were with the Charmin Obey-Chinoy Rey movie that nobody wanted. I can see why people are still saying, I don't think it's going to happen. Wake me when, they finally give us a trailer. Completely understand that. That's what Star Wars deserves at this point. But I think this movie actually will happen because Sean Levy is somebody that has a name. They want to capitalize on Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling. They got to do something. This franchise is spiraling down the toilet fast. So they got to do something quick. And that means, hey, get the Deadpool and Wolverine. All right. He just made a Billy with Deadpool and Wolverine. Get that director. Get him over here. Oh, he wanted to do a movie. Get him in. Get him in. We can splash that everywhere. We can say, hey, Deadpool and Wolverine director. And then that'll pique some people's interest. And then you got an actor like Ryan Gosling, which people love. People love Ryan Gosling. Whether you or not like him or whatever, that's one thing. Okay. But normies know Ryan Gosling. And so they're going to be like, yes, I'm in. Let's go. They're going to get attached to this movie and people will come and watch this movie if it gets made. Okay. So I think that's the number one thing that makes me say they're going to make this movie. The other thing that makes me say that this movie is possibly going to move forward is they really don't have anything else that people are excited about. And if Sean Levy has a good idea for this, it could possibly shape the next era of storytelling for Star Wars. Perhaps, we have to wait and see. But I, in my opinion, I believe that they are going to fast track this. They want this movie to happen. And Charmin Obey-Chinoy in the Rey movie, afterthought. They completely memory hold that thing already. They have absolutely 1,000% memory hold that Rey movie. We don't even hear about it. They mentioned Charmin Obey-Chinoy has a film in development, but I'm like, bro, y'all had Daisy Ridley come out on stage last year. This is embarrassment. This is embarrassment of the highest order. I kind of feel bad for Daisy Ridley, but we'll see what's going on with that. But that's where we are now. I do agree with this part. Shout out to you, Mr. Fawful. Comedic movies. Sean Levy, that's what he makes. He makes comedies. All right. He makes comedies. So are we going to get a Star Wars comedy? I am nervous as hell about a Star Wars comedy from Sean Levy. All right. What is it? Night in the Museum, right? That's his claim to fame. Night at the Museum. And then he did some Ryan Reynolds joints. I think he did Free Guy. He's the director of Free Guy. Something else that he did. Was it the Adam Project or that Netflix thing? I think he did that. He's done a lot. I think he did. Did he do Date Night or Game Night? He did one of those date night, game night type movies. He did one of those comedies. He's a comedian. He's a funny guy. All right. And his movies, as far as I'm concerned, are fun. They're a lot of fun. I don't have a problem with Sean Levy movies, but I don't know about comedy, man. I don't know about the comedy angle. All right. Shout out to you, Bobby Rogue Sarge, my guy. I think that Rey movie will never get made. Bobby, it ain't getting made, bro. It's not happening, Bobby. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. They are not making that movie. We've been saying that for the longest time. They are not making that movie at all. Trying to help my voice out a little bit. This little hotel coffee ain't that bad. It's not bad at all. But yeah, the great movie is Memory Hold. It's a wrap. It's done. Okay. Daisy really might as well just find something else to do because that movie ain't getting made, Daisy. Daisy, I hope you now holding on with hope that one day Charmin Obey Chinoy, all right, who loves to make men feel uncomfortable, is really going to be making a Star Wars movie. I hope you're not holding out hope for that. Go do something else. Find another franchise to jump into. Look at what Mahershala Ali did after they dicked around with Blade. It's like, bro, y'all announced Blade back in what was that, 2019? They drug Mahershala Ali out there at Comic-Con, and they said, oh, man, we're going to get a Blade cracking for you, baby. Don't worry. And what happens? 6 years later, we still ain't got a Blade. They got to pull the plug on it. They've had multiple writers. Same exact situation with Ray, right? Same thing with Daisy Ridley. Nothing's different. And what did Mahershala Ali do? He said, let me get over here to Jurassic World. All right? Let me find another franchise where I can go and make some bread. That's what Mahershala did. Daisy, I think you need to follow suit. I'm just saying. Follow suit. Okay? Negorous Snake. That's the Negorous Snake. That's a dude. That name kills me. Real Steel. Did he do Real Steel? Okay. I know he's done a lot of comedies and he's done some like little feel-good movies and everything too. But yeah, Night at the Museum is what I know him for. And then obviously he just did Deadpool and Wolverine. And I think they're just seriously trying to cash in on that. Sean Levy's a good filmmaker. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He's a good filmmaker for what he is. He does good on the comedy circuit, but Star Wars, we'll have to see, man. But I really believe in my heart of hearts, just me reading the tea leaves, Disney needs Star Wars to move in a different direction. Whatever they got in the pipeline, they're not trying to push those forward. They're not trying to push this James Mangold. They mentioned him, but they're not trying to push it. All right. They would have said, hey, James, what do you need? We'll move forward with this. You got something good for us? Let's go. They're not trying to do that. They're not trying to do whatever Taika Waititi, even though they mention these people, they're not trying to do nothing with them. Not trying to do nothing with Taika. Not trying to get Charmin Obey-Chinoy thing going. The Simon Kinberg trilogy that they've been talking about for the last 3 years. Where's it at? Why is it that the movie we barely heard about is all of a sudden fast-tracked? They see something there. They see something with Sean Levy, and that's why they're moving forward with it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. A Star Wars funny movie? No. Yeah, exactly. Look, perfect there, Mr. Fawful. Spaceballs too. We got our comedy with Spaceballs. We don't really need a funny Star Wars movie, so I'm nervous about it from that standpoint. But do I think it's going to get made? Oh, 100% it's going to get made because they need it. At this point, they need Star Wars. They need Sean Levy to land this plane for them, at least get them going in a certain direction where they have something. I'm just me again. I'm just reading the tea leaves on this, and this is what I think. And I think the Daisy Ridley movie is gone. It's memory hold. It's a dead duck. All right. It's an absolute dead duck. Let's see what else you guys talking about. Lord Thoth, what's good with you? Hail DA. Hey, thank you very much, Lord Thoth, for chilling with us. Appreciate that, man. Hey, everybody get over there. Look, we got so many people in this community. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Lord Thoth, for showing up. Appreciate that. Always out there hanging out on our film threat, doing the most. Let's see here. I know right now it's a Vegas extravaganza. I wish I was in Vegas sometimes, man. But also, I love Japan. I wouldn't change this experience for the world at all. All right, let's move on to the next one. But before we do, give it up for Dragon Master Zero, dropping 5 gifted memberships. My man, Dragon Master, always coming through with the love, with the support. Thank you very much, Dragon Master, for that. I appreciate it. Guys, if you got a membership from Dragon Master, make sure you thank them. Drop those Dragon Master Zero emojis. I got them especially for all the big-time supporters. So drop one for Dragon Master. He's the man. Let's go ahead and give him some more love and thanks. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let's move on to the next topic. And this was, I expected them to give something for the animation panel when they said, hey, we're going to do an animation panel. I expected them to do something. I didn't know what exactly. So what happened in the animation panel? They gave us two things. They gave us the first look at Tales of the Underworld, which is, you guys have known, they had Tales of the Jedi, they had Tales of the Empire. Now we're doing Tales of the Underworld. This one was with Asajj Ventress. They showed us the first episode with Asajj Ventress. Basically, Asajj Ventress, after she comes back from death, she's looking for Quinlan Voss. If you guys are familiar with that story, she's looking for Quinlan Voss. But while she's in that, she's trying to hide out and lay low. It looks like she's working at this, like, some shop on a planet. She's just kind of just laying low and just like, I'm just going to lay low and just do my thing. But then a bunch of stormtroopers come looking for a Jedi, a young Jedi boy. And basically he shows up. And there's some Inquisitors looking as well. It's basically that type of a story. I don't want to spoil it in case you guys want to see it, but it's all right. Again, if you like that type of storytelling, it's like a 10-minute short. It's like it's what we saw with Tales of the Empire and Tales of the Jedi. These little 10-minute shorts. And that's dropping on May the 4th. So yeah, that's a nice little thing. Star Wars fans will probably dig it. So that was one thing that they gave us. They gave us the first episode of Tales of the Underworld. But the big announcement was Darth Maul, or Maul, I should say. Maul is back. And they're doing an entire animated series. And I guess they want to fill in the blanks because Maul is dead. We know he's dead. Like, why do we keep coming back to Maul? Well, it seems like they want to just keep going down that same path. So we're getting Darth Maul, or Maul. I'm trying to find the article. I just had it up. We're getting Maul Shadow Lord. Is this it? Oh my God, man. They make things so hard to find. You know what's crazy? Here's what's crazy. As I'm in Japan, when I do internet searches, everything comes up in Japanese. Like when I pulled up Google, it was in Japanese. And so I'm like trying to find like stuff on Maul, and I'm like, how come everything's in Japanese? I know a little bit of Japanese, but I can't read all of this. Hold up, let me try it again. I'm gonna see if I can just go straight to the Google website and do this. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like everything comes up in Japanese because I'm connected to their internet. So they like, nah, bro, you about to read our shit. Okay, you about to read us. Here we go. All right. So let me share this real quick. So yeah, Maul Shadow Lord. I'm a little interested in this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it's a little interesting. Sam Witwer is returning as the voice, and I actually like Sam Witwer playing in that role. I think that Darth Maul, as done on the Clone Wars, man, great. I can't take away from it. Now, I don't know the reason that they're doing this other than for, member berries and hype and nostalgia. Oh, remember Maul? Oh, yeah, Maul. Y'all love Maul, huh? Here's in the Maul series. And it's like, I don't mind the Maul series, but I don't know if this really moves the needle for a lot of people. This is just for us Star Wars fans. It feels like a love letter to us. For us that love Maul, love the character, love the Clone Wars, this feels like, and Rebels as well. This feels like a love letter to us. And it's like, okay, something for us. That's cool. But it doesn't really move the needle for anybody else. Nobody else is going to care about this. This is not going to grow your fan base. This is not going to add new fans to the mix, and that's, to me, is what Star Wars should be trying to do, because you've lost a lot of fans and you're not going to bring them back with this. The people that have left Star Wars, they're not coming back for a Maul animated series. I'm sorry, they're not. No matter how much they love the Clone Wars, they might peek at it, but they're not going to come back and be like, oh man, Maul, yeah, let's go. Yeah, see how all of this stuff just keeps popping up in Japanese? It's kind of funny. But yeah, like bringing Maul back, I can't really zoom in on this either. But yeah, bringing Darth Maul back, like I said, it's okay. It's all right. But is this really something that they should be spending their money on? Do you have a really good story with this? If you don't, I just see this as a giant waste of time. I'm just being very honest, everybody. I see this as a gigantic waste of time and money and energy. I think they should be doing something different. Like, try to capitalize off of, like, I would try to actually take it back and do a Vader series. I feel like they've been missing a Vader series. If they wanted to go back in the past and give the fans something, do a dope Vader series. You could even get freaking well, I was about to go. No, go live action with it. I would go live action with it. If you're gonna do this, do it right. Give the fans what they want. You know, go do it. What's the name? Samuel L. Jackson been trying to do a Mace Windu series. Have a series with Mace Windu and Darth Vader in their final conflict. Mace survived the toss out the window. He survived it. He's been in hiding. He's trying to figure out how he's going to take down Vader as his last thing, and Vader is searching for him. So you got two characters that have beef, seeking each other out, searching each other out. That could be a very interesting kind of story if you wanted to go in that direction. This is just kind of like, it's all right. It's all right. And that's, again, everybody loved it. Huge pop in the audience. I know the leaked trailer is floating around out there. If you look enough, you can probably find it. It's out there. It's okay. All right. It's okay. The same thing with the Mando and Grogu little trailer that they had. Is it enough? I don't know if it's enough to make people, hey, recommit to this franchise the way that folks used to be committed to this franchise. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, this right here, good for fans. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars, you liked it, you're happy. You're happy that you're getting something like this. But everybody else is just like, all right, whatever. You guys got anything else? All right, you guys got anything else? No? Okay, then we're still not checking for this franchise. That's kind of where things are right now with Darth Maul. But again, I do think that it's important to kind of do these little plays for the existing fans, the folks that are still hung around, give them a little bit of a love letter. I'm okay with it. All right. I'm actually okay with it, but I think they should be doing more. That's just my opinion. All right. We got one more super chat before we hit this next one. And that's the Dragon Master. We already hit that. And this is, let me remove that. Look, laptops are a different story from having your whole setup at the crib, right? It's a different setup. Shout out to Deep Space Pilots for $19.99 snack money, man. Thank you, bro. I'm about to go get some snacks before I head over here to the convention center. We're gonna be leaving it up in about 15 minutes or so. So hang tight. Thank you, everybody, for chilling with us. Hit the like button. And yeah, we're gonna get to this. My son is over there just slurping down this ramen, bro. You are enjoying that, aren't you? Yeah. You are loud as hell, bro. Damn. I'm like, God damn. Hey, shout out to you, D Space Pilot Snack Money. Try and make it to a Mandrake toy store. The original and largest Mandrake location is within the Nakano Broadway complex. Okay, so you gave me some info. All right, so we got the address. I'll try and check it out. We will be in Tokyo after we're done with Celebration. So Celebration is today, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday. And then we out of here on Monday. We checking out, and then we're shooting down to Osaka. And we're going to stay in Osaka for a week. We're going to do all the Osaka things that we can do down there for a week. And then we're coming back to Tokyo, and then we're going to be here in Tokyo for another week, basically until I'm out of here on Friday on May 2nd. So we got a whole week of Tokyo and a whole week of Osaka. So I will keep this in mind. Write this down if you don't mind, Daniel. Mandarake Toy Store, the largest, original and largest Mandarake location. All right. Write that down for me. Is in the Broadway Plaza. The address is 5-52-15 Nakano Q, Tokyo. 5-52-15. Write that down. Nakano. And Nakano Q, Tokyo. And we're going to check it out. Anybody got any more ideas? Put them in the chat, and we'll definitely check into it. Thank you very much, Deep Space Pilots, for the $19.99. Thanks for the snack bread and the snack money, because I'm going to need it. I'm absolutely need it as we here for another 2 weeks The snacks in Japan are the bomb. We'll be doing another snack taste test, by the way. A lot of you guys like that, you know. It's like, yeah, I like doing that stuff, man. Bringing the fam along with us, you know, as we do our little journey through Japan. I like doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll be doing some more snack taste tests and just kind of walkabouts when we get more time. I'll do some footage of in celebration. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday because it was just hot and heavy, man. It was packed here yesterday, man. It was like hard to move around. But yeah, we'll get some footage for you guys. Thank you very much, and thank you for the 19.99. Thank you. Here you go with a quick super chat. Appreciation. All right, all right. The funniest announcement yesterday was in regards to the High Republic. We all know the High Republic, right? This book series that eventually kind of spirals into the Acolyte, and nobody cared. All right, nobody cared. Nobody watched it. Nobody gave a damn. It was just like whatever. They announced that they are dropping their final book, and I think it's coming out next year. I was at the Lucasfilm publishing panel, and they had some of the woke writers, you know, plenty of woke writers up there on stage. I was just like sitting in the back chuckling. And I did a little quick video about it, talking about it, but they put a quick end to the High Republic series. It should be a series that should have just kept going, right? Oh, look at all the stories we got to tell. We could do TV shows, we can do movies, we can do books, comics, we can do all kinds of content for this High Republic era, you know? And it launched in 21. So right after the pandemic, the very first thing they did was like, let's go, High Republic time. All right, we're going to do our own series other than the sequels, something that's specifically for Disney. It doesn't involve any of these characters that George Lucas created that he made popular. Nope, except they did drag Yoda in eventually. But they said, nope, we're going to make our own characters. We're going to make our own books, comics. And, you know, there we go, High Republic. And this is supposed to be the height of the Jedi when the Jedi were at their best, you know. So they got out there, they commissioned a whole heap of woke writers to go out there and get this thing done, and they failed miserably. Absolute miserable failure for the High Republic series. And so yesterday, and let me see if I can find this article I was reading, they pulled the plug. They said, that's it, we're done. All right. That is absolutely it. Let's see, is this the article? There it is. It was just so funny, man. I was just like, wow, what happened, guys? What happened? What went down? It says a major Star Wars era is about to end. There's nothing major about this. This was trash deluxe. Okay. And if anybody read any of those High Republic books, you knew it's like, this ain't gonna make it. This ain't gonna make it. This isn't interesting. And it wasn't. And everybody dipped out. And that was it. Okay. That was absolutely it. It was over before it even got started. We only 5 years in, 4 years, and it's going to end next year. So 5 years of a book series done. That tells you everything you need to know. All right. That tells you everything you need to know. They said, why did you even go to that panel? I went to that panel, Peak Obi-Wan, because I wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear them say it's over, because I kind of figured that was what they were going to talk about. I knew they were going to talk about it. I was like, okay, you know, like what else is coming up in the world of books? You know, trying to do something. And I'm also a big sucker for those art of books. So I wanted to see if there was an art of book coming, and there is one coming for Andor. So I'm a sucker for those. I got the art of I think I got like every art of book that has ever existed. And you know, I knew that one was probably going to be coming soon for Andor, and they announced it, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll probably pick that up, you know, because I do like those art of books. I'm a sucker for that stuff. But I went to that panel because I wanted to hear it with my own 2 ears. I wanted to hear these people say it. Hey, the High Republic era is over. All right, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little sadistic, but those people were such insufferable people. I mean, like the chick. Remember the people that was talking about? Oh God, I can't remember the stupid girl's name. One of the writers that she was attacking fans. You know, like all of those writers, everybody over there, just jerks. Okay, just absolute jerks. Didn't know how to treat the fan base. Yo, we're the ones that put Star Wars on the map. All right. And then you remember all of the stuff that was coming out from the High Republic era, all of this woke nonsense, but especially with the Acolyte. I wanted to see if there was going to be any more Acolyte discussion, and there was. They got a couple of last little books that they're throwing out for the Acolyte, and then that's it. But it's funny because they call them the Acolyte, but they take place before the Acolyte. So it's like, so how is this really the Acolyte? It's not. It's not like a sequel, you know? And there's no sequels to the Acolyte. That was another thing I was thinking. Are they going to do a sequel to kind of explain all of the little threads, the story threads that were coming after the Acolyte? Because everybody was saying, well, maybe they'll do a book series or something. Nope. They didn't announce anything anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to go hear it with my own 2 ears, exactly what they were doing. They have completely pulled the plug. It is done. It is over. The High Republic era. And I love it, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I hear you. I was going to say that insufferable. Everybody that was at all of those writers, that Star Wars and Lucasfilm should like look at this era as what not to do, not just from the storytelling, but also from the people that they got telling the stories. Because every last one of these writers, they were jackasses. They did not know how to talk to the fans. Even if we don't like your content, you can't talk to us like this. Okay, we're the ones that's putting this damn franchise on the map, and we're the ones that kept it on the map. Don't talk to me like that. Oh, I'm gonna come at you. All right. So yeah, I was happy to see those fucking assholes see their precious little baby come to an end. It's over. It's over. All right. It's never coming back. Oh, thank you. Christina Ariel. Thank you, Bobby. She was the one that really said, oh, I am not rocking with y'all no more just because of this chick. Stop disrespecting your fans, calling us racist, bigots, fat, whatever you want to call us. Stop it. And this chick, she was public enemy number one when it came to the fans. She was disrespecting the fans. Oh my God, I loved it, man. This is the age where Star Wars died. I'm sorry, not. I love the fact that this era is dead. It's over. I wanted to hear it. I was just sitting in the back of the auditorium, just grinning. I was grinning the whole damn time. Exactly. Fans made them eat their shorts. You cannot do your fan base like this. These people that did the High Republic, learn a lesson. Learn a lesson. Never, ever treat your fan base like this ever again. You will regret it. And they saw, look, 5 years. It only took 5 years for this thing to get wrapped up, and oh, hell no, this ain't working. All right, everybody pull the plug. All right, this thing is dead. It's over. We finished. The fans did not buy any of these books. The Acolyte was the worst received TV series in the history of Star Wars. Not just by the fans, okay? By the general audience. The general audience didn't even come and check for it. I think eventually the Skeleton Crew is probably going to do better than the Acolyte long term. And all of these Acolyte simps, they was in there cheering. They were cheering. They were clapping. Bro, it's over. I was so happy. I'm so happy that it's over. And I'm happy that those fans had to, or those writers had to sit up there and say it was over. Say it. Say it out your mouth. It's over. Good God, I was having a blast, man. I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. So, yes. The KKS era of Star Wars. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out next. She's next, okay? She is absolutely next, man. But yeah, it was beautiful, man. It was a beautiful thing. Look, you got to be there, okay? You got to be there for these moments where these guys are like, well, guys, I think that's it for the Acolyte and for the High Republic. And, our last book is coming up. And like a couple of people with little tears in their eyes. Yeah, that's right. It's over. It's over. All right? Get up and on and out of here. Appreciate that. All right, let's get this thing wrapped up. That was just it. All right. I'll be having another update coming up soon. Shout out to you, Darth Maul's lower half. Another show with my upper half. Yes. Any news from Hasbro Pulse? I did not make it to the Hasbro Pulse. I think they got a panel coming up, but I did not make it to the Hasbro Pulse area. But I'll try to see if I can swing by there today. They usually got some like cool announcements. If they have the panel today, I'll definitely check that out. But yeah, I didn't make it over there yesterday. Shout out to you, Darth Maul's lower half. Thanks for being a member for 2 months, sir. I appreciate that. One of the best names anywhere on YouTube. Appreciate that. And then we got Shogun Order for 5, Gosling movie. Sean Levy says they're filming right now, then later says it won't start pre-production till the fall. Plenty of months till the fall. It's plenty of time for this thing to fall. All right. It's plenty of time for them just to say, you know what, maybe not. I don't think we're going to put anything. I guarantee you they need something. The fact that they gave it a release date, okay? They didn't just say we're going to get into pre-production and we're going to start production and it's going to start this fall and yada, yada. They didn't just say that. They put it out there in the atmosphere with Kathleen Kennedy on stage. All right, with Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni on stage. They put it out there with their actor on stage saying May 2027. You say all of that? You put that out there in the atmosphere for all the fans to hear, for the press to hear, for everybody to hear. If you don't come out with a movie, they can play coy with all of the Rian Johnson shit and the little Simon Kinberg trilogy and the Ray movie because they never give it hard, firm release dates. They generally don't do that. All right. Even with that stuff with the last celebration of Daisy Ridley, they didn't give it a firm release date and said, boom, boom, this day. They never did that. But they did it this time. And so that makes me think they actually really want to make this movie. And they're probably going to get this movie made by hell or high water. Now, it could get bumped back. It might get bumped to December. That happens, right? They could say, we're going to bump this to December of 27. I actually kind of think they might end up doing that. Or maybe they keep it in May. I don't know. It depends on how things are going when it comes to the filming, test screenings. It seems like they got a script and they're not working on their 4th or 5th draft of the script. Anytime you hear that crap, that's man, that thing about to get bumped. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching movies, been following this stuff long enough to know that shit about to get bumped. But if you hear something that's like, hey, this movie, we have a firm release date. It's coming out on this day. It's like, okay. They put it out there for Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Deadline. They gave it to the fans. They said it at Star Wars Celebration. Does that mean 100% that it's happening? Not necessarily, but pretty solid chance that it will. All right. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that one, Shogun Order. And I appreciate the 5. We got 5 on it for some more snacks coming up. But, yeah, that'll do it for us, everybody. Hey, look, thank you guys for chilling with us. It's been a lot of fun hanging out on these little Vegas trips, and we are not Vegas. I just saw somebody say Vegas, and Vegas hit my brain waves. It's been fun hanging out in Japan, and I'm going to do more of these. Look for I'm trying to do one tonight so it doesn't spill into the next day. So I'm trying to scramble and leave and get ready for Star Wars Celebration while at the same time I'm out here doing it live. But we will get back to it. Maybe tonight, look for it. Let's see, it's 7 a.m. right now. It's 7 a.m. I need to get to a train so I can catch that. And probably going to be done with Celebration at about 5 because it opens at 9. And then I usually just stay until about 4 or 5. So maybe 5 o'clock. And I'll try to get back. And then if I'm not exhausted at that point, then, we'll jump on and do another one. But I'll have some more content as the day progresses. I'm going to the Andor panel. That's the first one of the day. So I'll be, talking about whatever they tell us there. I'll have a little video out for that. And then we'll see what it is. But you guys take care of yourselves. I appreciate that. All the love, all the support. It's much appreciated. You guys are absolutely the best channel and community anywhere. And yeah, that's it. All right. So look for more content later on, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.